What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and welcome on back to the Pokemon HeartGold walkthrough. In the last episode, we defeated Bugsy, the second gym leader here in Azalea Town. Took a few tries, but hey, we're just gonna say I did it on the first try. We also got Crocodile, our Totodile evolved, and now he is following me around. He's literally as tall as me, which is freaking crazy. But with the gym done, that's really all you gotta do here in Azalea Town. However, before you can leave, our rival is gonna come out of nowhere. That's right. We haven't seen this man since way back in Cherry Grove City, but it is time to take on Passerby. And, this is the second rival battle in the game, and his team has changed a lot, beginning with his level 14 Ghastly that knows Lick, Spike, Mean Look, and Curse. So, I should just be able to knock this thing out with a single bite. I know it seems like Gatorade is getting all the experience recently because of the gym and stuff, but don't worry, I'm not trying to leave Spinarak and Hoppip behind, and they're, relatively close to evolving, but, for Pokemon like Ghastly and Zubat, Crocodile is basically my only answer, except our rival is going out to his Bayleaf right now, and this could be Quilava or Crocodile, depending on the starter you began with, of course. And for me, it is the Bayleaf, which knows Poison Powder, Synthesis, Razor Leaf, and Reflect. Now, I really want to try to have Spinarak take this thing out all on its own, but Reflect being set up does not help, and also this thing knows Synthesis. So, we could be here for a while, but I really want Charlotte to get the EXP here. And hopefully we can get a Poison soon. That would be great. Luckily, Synthesis only has 5 hit points, so yeah, he can't go for Poison Powder, meaning after his Synthesis is run out, then all he can do is Razor Leaf, and that won't be doing much damage either. And there's the Poison Sweet. So now I think I might start going for Leech Life, I guess. It's a bit stronger, I think. And yeah, Razor Leaf is just not going to do that much damage, so we might be sitting here for a second, but that is a-okay. Now, be prepared for this battle. Make sure you don't, run straight out of the gym to the Ilex Forest, because it could definitely catch you by surprise. So, make sure that it's here. Also, hope you guys are, of course, having a good Thursday. Today, the plan is to try and get all the way through Route 34, so in the next episode, we can explore Goldenrod City and all that stuff. Oh, and there's a big-time crit. Let's go, and the Reflect wore off. I think that's going to last for, 5 turns every time. Except he didn't go for it, so that's pretty big. But yeah, this will be his highest level mon at level 18. And really, if you were able to take down the Scyther in the gym, you shouldn't have any problems with the starter unless you're still only using your starter, which I wouldn't recommend. But hey, maybe you're doing a solo challenge run or something. I've done plenty of those over on the main channel, which, speaking of the main channel, I think tomorrow a new video will drop. It's been over 3 weeks since one dropped, but tomorrow a new one should drop. I am kind of close to being done with it. I'm mainly going to be working on it on Thursday because I'm recording this video on Wednesday night, breaking the fourth wall. And I'm just going to work on it a bunch, hopefully get it up by Friday. Anyways, we're learning Nightshade, so I'm going to get rid of Constrict, and Nightshade is not only better than Constrict, because Constrict was 10 base power, but it also does the same amount of damage as the level of your Pokemon. And because of that, I think I'm going to stay in for this Zubat. So Zubat's at level 16, and it knows Leech Life, Supersonic, Astonish, and Bite. Unfortunately, it is going to go for Supersonic. It'll most likely do this every time. And you do have Bite, which I'm a little worried about. Hopefully, we can break through Confusion. There we go, Spinarak. Charlotte's coming along now, baby. And look at that. Now we have a non-stab move that still does a really solid amount of damage. So that is super hype. And we are not hitting ourselves so far. But yeah, the Ilex Forest is a pretty neat area. You'll get the HM for cut in there. There's a little, not really puzzle that you have to do. Kind of just a problem that you have to solve. Oh, and of course, I flinched. Come on, don't flinch again. Oh my gosh. Why? Alright, I guess I'm already using a super potion. Yeah, I tried to stock up on more healing items off camera, but I really didn't have too much money, so we're just barely hanging on right now. Anyways, hopefully I have snapped out of Confusion by now. I would hope that is the case. Oh my gosh, dude. Alright, well, we got through it, but I swear, I've just had, like, awful confusion luck so far. I don't know what it is. Okay, so down goes the Zubat, and Charlotte gets to level 16. Sweet. We take those, baby. Only 8 levels away. No, sorry, 6 levels away from evolving. That is very hype. Anyways, our rival is going to be mad that he lost. He's similar to, like, freaking Gary from Generation 1, and he's super angry all the time. Okay, let me go ahead and throw Hoppip up front. And also, you can see I added a Rattata to the team. That's just to use Cut once we get it. I'm not going to use it on the actual team. Anyways, it is time to head on inside the forest itself and see what is in here. There's no actual trainers, but as I said, there's still some things that we need to do. Now, real quickly, I have 7 repels. Hopefully, that's good enough to last me through this entire place. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyways, basically, the first person you're going to see is this little nerd over here, and all he had to do was watch 2 Farfetch'd, but they ended up running away from him, and he can't get them, so he asks us to get them. The first one's right over here, and what you're going to need to do is come up to them from behind. So you can use like branches, as you saw there, to make them face one direction, and then you can come around from the back and snatch them up and take them back to the kid. But as I said, there's 2 of them, and the second one is a bit more difficult to get. It's still not too bad. I remember when I first played through this game, though, I struggled with this thing. So hopefully you guys don't struggle as much as I did. Now, real quickly, there is a revive down here. Heck yeah, I just, remember that off the top of my head. And let's see, for this guy, you're actually going to want to purposely come at it from the bottom, because that way it will then run over to the right, kind of in that corner with those 2 trees. And then you're going to want to go all the way around it. Make sure you step on these branches, and then go around these branches, and carefully, after I spray another repel, carefully sneak up from behind and get it. And there we go. We got the 2 Farfetch'd, and as a reward, this kid will give us the HM for Cut. And then, of course, just in time, his boss will come out of nowhere and see that the Farfetch'd are back. And, yeah, he's going to... Well, I guess he's the one that gives us Cut. Now, there's one other thing that we can do now that we've done the Farfetch'd puzzle, and I guess I will go ahead and show it off real quick. First of all, let me go ahead and teach Cut to Rattata. You will need Cut immediately to get through the Ilex Forest, so, it's, what, a 50 base power normal type move? I mean, unless you've got a normal type that doesn't really have any other better moves, then you probably want to get yourself something like a Rattata to teach Cut to. Also, I forgot to mention the new Pokemon you can get in here. In both games, you can get Paris and Oddish, so, a solid Bug Grass type or Grass Poison type. Really, Parasect and Vileplume aren't too bad. You can also get Blossom, of course, in these games with a Sunstone. Anyways, let's go back to this little charcoal kiln, because if you remember back in the Azalea Town video, I said we could grab the charcoal in here, and this guy, once again, or sorry, I guess it's the kid, yeah, he forgot to thank us back in the Ilex Forest. I like how they beat us to the house somehow, even though they were just standing there a second ago. And Professor Elm was giving me a call just then. I believe he is probably going to be asking about Togepi, since somehow he knows it already hatched. But we'll do that later on after the 3rd gym. There's kind of like a little shortcut that you can do back on Route 36 that kind of, connects Violet City with Goldenrod City and that whole area, so you don't have to go back through the Union Cave and stuff. So we'll take care of that later. Alright, so just past the cut tree is a little shrine. You don't have to worry about it besides the event, the Celebi event, which most of us probably can't even do. Also, I realized I missed a hidden tiny mushroom back during the second Farfetch'd puzzle, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. However, I'm not going to miss this hidden item, which is an X attack. So, let's see. I think there is another hidden item. I don't know. I don't want to look for all of these, because I also don't want to run out of repels. But I know there's another hidden item somewhere on the southwest side of this pond. There it is, a hidden antidote. And then There is another hidden antidote right there. Or, sorry, that's just a regular item, not hidden. And actually, I do want to try to find the hidden repel. We could really use that. I think it's going to be in one of these flowers. There we go. And yeah, as you can tell, there is just a lot of hidden items. So let's see. The super potion is going to be somewhere around here. And we're going to speak with that guy in a second. We won't worry about him right now. And I cannot seem to find the super potion, which is pretty unfortunate. Ah, well, that stinks. Okay, we don't need it. Let's see, anything in here? These look like very suspicious. Hey, there it is. Okay, I was just looking in the wrong part. Okay, so you don't have to talk to this guy, but I'm going to because he is a move tutor that will give your Pokemon a pretty solid move. You do have to loop all the way around this path. And he'll actually be banging his head on trees. So he looks pretty stupid right now, but apparently he's using the move Headbutt. I don't know how, because Headbutt is a move for Pokemon, but whatever. And if you say yes, he will teach it to one of your Mons. Most Pokemon can learn Headbutt, and I think I'm going to give it to Croconaw. I might as well. I'm pretty sure we still have Scratch, don't we? Yep, we do. So this is just a better version of Scratch. And Headbutt also has a chance to flinch. I just hit the wrong buttons. Gosh dang it, I'm wasting time here. Okay, let's do this all over again. Actually, I'm curious, real quickly. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, I'm assuming... Oh, wait, no. Hoppip can learn Headbutt. All right, I'm going to just teach Headbutt to everyone that I can. There we go. So we got rid of Tackle on Hoppip. And, no, now that I think about it, I won't give it to Spinarak because I like his moveset right now. But we will give it to Hoppip and Croconaw just because, again, you probably still have Scratch or Tackle on some of your Mons. And Headbutt is just a better version of that, and it has a chance to flinch. Also, this isn't an HM or anything, so you can always get rid of it whenever you want. It's just a pretty nice move to have. But there we go. I hit the right buttons this time. I didn't click like no or anything. And let's see. So now let's get back on the main path. And coming up, there's another Kimono Girl. And in the lost episode where, you know, I failed the recording and the audio and all that, we saw the first Kimono Girl back in Violet City. They may look the same, but they're all different. And that will come to fruition towards the end of the game, or towards the end of the main storyline when you're trying to catch the Legendary. Anyways, she's currently lost in the Ilex Forest, but whatever Pokemon's following you is going to, like, show her the way, and she's going to be like, oh my gosh, so kind of your Pokemon. I don't really know how she got lost. She's, like, you know, probably 50 yards away from the exit, but whatever. Right there is an Ether. And then, let's see, if we... I think there's a hidden item in this tree. By the way, I have 2 repels left, so we should be good to go. Oh, also, with Headbutt, you can get wild Pokemon now. I sort of forgot to mention that. And, okay, you know what? I'm not going to be able to find this freaking hidden item. Whatever, we're just going to skip the rest of the items. There's like a full heal and Ether and 2 tiny mushrooms. But as I was saying, with Headbutt now, you can find wild Pokemon in the trees, and most of them are going to be like different from, you know, some of the wild Pokemon in the grass. Real quickly, right here is a lady that will give us the TM for Taunt, a move that I've never used, but it basically forces the opponent to use attacking moves. And now we are on to Route 34, where we finally have some trainer battles again. That guy had 4 team members, so I went ahead and just took him down off camera. And yeah, in the Headbutt trees, which are basically most trees in the region that you can Headbutt, you can find some newer mons like Execute, Pineco. I know there's a few with Heracross too, which is very cool. And I'm sure there's a couple of others. Speaking of new wild Pokemon, here on Route 34, you can get Drowsy, Abra, and Ditto. So Ditto is, you know, that Pokemon that just transforms into everything else. Probably not the best thing in the world. However, Drowsy and Abra are 2 very good psychic options if you are looking for them. So, yeah, if you want to add a psychic type to your team, then be sure to pick up one of them. Also, there is a trade coming up soon that you can do with an Abra in Goldenrod City. As long as I'm remembering that correctly. Hopefully, I'm not just telling y'all false information. But if you want to do that trade, then also be sure to pick yourself up in Abra. Now on Route 34, it's kind of short. There's, you know, a few trainers scattered around. However, it is also the location of the Pokemon Daycare. So, yeah, you can drop your Pokemon off there and they'll gain levels. You can also breed Pokemon there. You know, they'll make eggs and all that stuff. Alright, for this Mareep, it's probably not the best thing that I have Charlotte out here because he's like at half health. But we're going to try our best. Let's do this, man. Oh, also, Hoppip leveled up in that last battle and tried to learn a Sleep Powder. I decided against it. I always struggle to, like, figure out what powder or spore moves I want. But for now, I'm going to stick with Poison Powder and Stun Spore. Just because Paralysis stays on the Pokemon forever and Poison Powder is very good for just doing some chip damage. So, yeah, let's go ahead and knock out that Mareep. And then I think we're going to cut across the grass here in a second because there is another trainer. And, well, let me make sure it's the right trainer first. Yeah, so this trainer, she's not just any regular picnicker. She's actually pretty important. If you need a Leaf Stone in this game, you're going to want to talk to her because if you give her your phone number, at some random point in the game, I'm not sure if, like, you have to get to a certain point or not, but she will give you a Leaf Stone. So if you need to evolve, like, a Gloom into Vileplume or, like, Eevee into Leafeon, then you're going to want to give your phone number to this person. Now, unfortunately, she's also just going to call you random times and tell you, like, hey, I saw a wild Drowsy. It was so cool. But, you know, it'll be worth it if you can get yourself that Leaf Stone. So I'll probably give my phone number to her. And she also has a Bulbasaur, which is kind of interesting. First time seeing a Kanto starter. So that is pretty unique. Oh, and you have Leech Seed. Ew. Disgusting. Leech Seed? Are you kidding? That's pretty gross. Not gonna lie, Bulbasaur. Good thing Nightshade does a pretty solid chunk of damage. And, well, the Leech Seed is still going to heal you up. But what else can you do? Yeah, Growl. You probably have, like, Vine Whip or something, and that is about it. And then we'll get back onto the main path and fight, I think, the last two trainers on this route. One of them is actually a police officer, which, keep in mind, you can't battle them until you're playing at night. Luckily for me, I'm playing at night right now. But they're similar to, like, the joggers from the Sinnoh region that you can only fight in the morning. Just you can only battle the cops at night because I guess at night they're more alert looking for criminals and they're like really suspicious if they see you walking around doing who knows what. And it looks like we've got a chance to do an honor battle here. Heck yeah, let's get straight into it. 420. Let's go. This Hoppip has nothing on you. It also doesn't have Headbutt and it's only level 9. So this might just be a one-hit KO. Oh, close. We got the flinch though, so yeah, right there, we just had to show this person what's up, you know, what a real Hoppip looks like. And we took down a Picnicker Gina, and I am again going to give my phone number to her. I think some of the people that give you items will say like, oh, hey, I find items on the ground sometimes. If I see one, I'll give them to you, and that's kind of your like hint that you should maybe give your phone number to them because they've got something important for you. And here's a Drowsy, by the way. Drowsy actually hand out, like, I think close to 200 experience points at this stage in the game. And that's pretty good, especially if you're trying to train for the next gym. For now, I'm trying to train against this youngster. And just past this youngster, I think there's a hidden super potion at, like, the corner of this tree. Or maybe Bulbapedia is just lying to me. Is it right on the ground? Oh, I don't know. There's a hidden super potion somewhere around this area. Anyways, just up ahead is the Daycare. And one thing I forgot to mention is that in the Johto region, it is actually run by Lyra's grandparents. So, yeah, she's going to be, like, surprised to see you here. She still has her Meryl, not even in a Zoomeril yet. I mean, are you kidding me? That thing evolves at, what, level 18, I think? But she'll take you on inside, and they're basically going to explain what I just talked about a minute ago. And eventually you will get their phone numbers so that they can call you anytime the, you know, Pokemon maybe evolves or egg appears and all that stuff. Also, apparently her grandma was like teasing us about being boyfriend, girlfriend. But come on, we are 10-year-old kids, Lyra's grandma. I mean, that's a little inappropriate for you, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. Lyra's talking back to her, too. So is Meryl, too. Yeah, that's right, Meryl. You tell her. Now, as you come back out, her grandpa will also give you his phone number. And, yeah, they're just going to, like, check in on the Pokemon for you. Also, look at the area that they have to play in on the outside. Like, I know there was a little inside part, but, I mean, that's like 2 or 3 tiles across. That's not much area to play around in. So, yeah, maybe this is not the daycare to drop your Pokemon off at. Oh, that's kind of funny. Anyways, here's the cop that I talked about. Again, you can only battle them at night. And, of course, they're going to have some dog Pokemon. Because I guess this Growlithe is, like, his partner in crime. Well, not partner in crime. He's a cop. Partner in duty or something. I don't know. Alright, all I know is that Crocodile will easily be able to handle this thing. And then I forgot, we actually have one more trainer up in the grass ahead. So this episode turned out to be a lot longer than I thought, but that's okay. We kind of messed around in the Ilex Forest a bit, but it's okay. Next episode, as I said, we'll take on Goldenrod City, and then it'll already be time for another gym after that. I'm going to try to get Skiploom before taking on that gym, and I should be able to. I mean, he's 2 levels away. We've still got a few trainers in the underground tunnel, as well as the gym trainers. So that's kind of the goal of the next video, is to try and get a Skiploom. Don't really know if it'll happen, but we shall see. And this camper right here has a Psyduck, just level 14. Should be pretty easy to take down. Can I get more than 2 hits? Of course I can't. Oh, thank goodness you missed Disable. Oh, that can be really annoying sometimes. All right, so let's take advantage of that and hit more than 2 times, Hoppip. Oh my gosh. Like, I think I had that one time where I hit 5, and that's about it. Now it's just 2 from here on out. So down you go, and that will get us to level 17, so we are 1 level away from getting Skiploom. That would be huge if we could get that before taking on Whitney, because we all know how tough Whitney is. And the last item to pick up after I deny you of my phone number is the TM for Embargo, chilling over here in the grass that also has wild Pokemon to encounter. Come on, Drowsy. You're dragging this thing out. I know that's kind of what you do because you're a slow and drowsy Pokemon, but you really don't have to right now, man. I am in a hurry. Alright, so TM63 Embargo doesn't allow the opponent to use items in the battle. And that will do it for today's video. Next time will be part 10, I believe, double digits, and we'll explore Goldenrod City. For now, though, have a great rest of your day, and until then, deuces.